Reignite your intuition, the show to grow your intuitive self. This is episode number 11, where I talk about how to trust your reconnected intuition. My name is Angela, and I'm your host of the show and a highly intuitive person by birth who never lost her connection. I'm the expert in supporting you regaining your intuition and living a fulfilled and much easier life with it. Trusting fully your intuition takes time and is a very individual process. I share with you my knowledge and strategies I have developed to support yourself on a daily basis in any situation. By signing up to my freebie, you can support yourself to connect with your intuition. Go to angelahack.com/en11. How is it when you're losing your trust in someone or in something? It usually takes quite some time to get it back. And that's more or less the same with intuition. What's the difference? You most probably don't consciously remember how it was to trust your intuition. Unconsciously, you definitely do remember. But consciously, So, you do not remember the feeling, how it is to trust it. But your body, your cells, your mind, your soul, they all do remember. And here is where the ego kicks in. The ego is here to protect you. It's actually very, very marvelous, but there is also parts that is a headache. And in such situations like reconnecting and trusting the reconnection, it is more a headache. Imagine as it is if you walk down a street, every day the same path, every day the same steps on the same part, you're safe. That's what our ego is trained to do. With our brain, with our mind, we know we can take a step left or right and we're safe. But then already our ego is like, be careful. Now imagine what's happening to it when we're coming with our intuition. That's not even rationally explainable. That's just how it is. So what do we do? Very simple. We just trust it. Well, no, okay, it's not that simple, but actually it is. We are just not that smart to do it that way. We are even smarter. We overthink it. So imagine you're walking down that path. Your brain knows I can go a step left, I can go a step right, and something within you tells you you can just walk it from any thing you want. You can walk it on your hands, you can walk it backwards, you can even walk the other way. And you trust that feeling, you know you're safe. That's when you're back in the reconnected part. It might sound a bit funny, but it's actually kind of a bit of training. Because trusting has always to do with yourself. If you don't trust you, who the heck shall trust you? Nobody. It's impossible. It's the same with love. If you don't love you, how should anybody else love you? It's just not possible because you are not open to receive that gift. So, your reconnection is a training camp. And one day you will be like, oh, that's normal. Oh, that never was normal. Oh, wow. Oh, actually, but it does feel like it was normal earlier in my years. Then you're reconnected. And you're actually falling in and out of reconnection from time to time. That's normal. That has to do with our surrounding. That has to do with our inner power, with our self-love, etc. A lot of our reconnection has to do with our personal love, with our connection within us. And what you can do, what is a very nice little trick, when you train to reconnect, when you start to reconnect, ask your body to show you a part of it where intuition shows, especially when you need to have a sign. It can be an itch on your right knee. It can be that your ear starts to, jump up and down a little bit, or whatever. It can be those little things nobody sees, but you feel it. And when you're in the reconnection process and you're like, what's going on now? I'm insecure. Why is it happening? Why is happening? What's happening? I don't get it. Then wherever you sit, in a tram, in a meeting, whatever, actually in the kitchen with the kids, with the family, whatever, you can just ask within yourself, please show me or give me a sign if that is my intuition telling me something. And believe me, you will get a sign. And looking forward that Christmas is coming up and New Year's, especially in this time, we get introduced to new people, or we are surrounded by our family members. Sometimes with those we don't see more than once. We just see them once a year. I of course hope it's not like that, but sometimes it's distant, sometimes it's other things. So it can happen. And then it is good to have this, this reconnection, like, Let's take as an example the typical Christmas movie. Everybody's coming and the black sheep of the family is bringing a new black sheep in, which is a new partner. And something in your tummy tells you something's wrong. Okay? By the way, we skipped the happy ending part. And you just don't want to, just be mean and unpolite. But something within you is just telling you something's not right. And you will be like, okay, sitting on the table with 20 people, having a nice meal. And then you just got this weirdo feeling and you're not sure, is it my brain or is it my intuition telling me something? And then ask your body, show me, or ask your intuition to show you within the body. Give me the sign if it is my intuition or not. And when your knee starts to itch, it is your intuition. Sorry for the example, but that's just what's coming up, because when I recorded that, it was in December, so I was all in the Christmassy mood. That's what I mean with starting to reconnect and to trust it again. You can do it in meetings, you can do it at school, you can do it everywhere you are. What's important is that you stay focused, that you stay clearly focused and interested in what's going on, because our intuition is so incredibly happy realizing we are reconnecting that she sometimes is more jumping up and down than it should, and it can be like a gummy ball effect. You're really like, whoa, what's happening? So give it time to trust again, and it's not bad that it takes time that you trust it again. It is completely understandable. You've hidden it, or you've lost it, or you thought you've lost it. You actually can't lose it. Or you're just insecure when you were intuitively deciding things and people told you, oh, rubbish. Do it with your brain. What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. So make sure to take the time that it needs for you to reconnect, to trust the reconnection. It's the same with someone who broke your heart. It takes a long time to trust again. Do it within your way. Do it within your time. Some people take longer, some people take shorter. There is nothing better. It is as it is, and that's perfectly right. And one thing that's for everyone to say, reconnecting to your intuition is awesome. And your intuition is waiting for you to be reconnected with you. And so looking forward to be one of your best friends. Are you ready for reignition? Yes? Then go to angelahack.com/en11 and sign up for the freebie with the link you find there. Thank you for listening to Reignite Your Intuition. If you like my podcast, please come back, tell friends, and feel free to share with others how they can access the podcast. Have an intuitive day.